Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it is Thursday, June the 6th, 2024. I'm in Orange County, California. Gonna go to a variety of places today. First one being Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. I am not wearing an appropriate t-shirt. I have the Universal Studios Hollywood shirt that I purchased yesterday when I was checking out the Sheraton up there, but I have made my way southbound to the OC, Orange County. Gonna pop in and get a season pass, their version of the annual pass, because end of July, well, middle to end of July, also August, September, and possibly months after that, I will be back in SoCal for at least a few days to a week on each of those months. And it just makes sense to go ahead and have an annual pass. And I'll do some other things today, but invite you to join me. See where the day leads. There's no telling what'll end up happening. Knott's also gonna probably pop down to Orange, the Orange Circle, old stomping ground. Check out the newly renovated fountain that was hit about a year ago. It was destroyed, they fixed it back up. And just kind of see where the day leads. Join me. Good to have you here. Shall you?
Now, to be completely honest, I didn't think it'd be this busy at their opening. It's 10 a.m. is when they opened today. As I'm filming this again, it is a weekday, it's a Thursday. But there's a ton of people here. I was thinking it would be mellow on a weekday, but evidently not. It's a beehive of activity. Oh, I can hear Ghost Rider the coaster about to drop in. I don't know if I'm gonna go on any attractions or rides because it looks like it's really busy. But I love some Knott's again. Want to get a new season pass, which I think with the way Knott's works as opposed to Universal and Disney, season pass goes until New Year's. It doesn't go a full 12 months. Knott's known for their boysenberries. They had their boysenberry festival, but I believe that's already ended. I already missed that. Now, years ago, when I used to live both in Orange and in Anaheim, and I would come up here, you used to be able to walk through here to go to some restrooms, but in here was a water wheel. There was a fireplace, which I believe was a replica of George Washington's fireplace, but this door has not been open for years now. They haven't reopened it, but they do have pickled asparagus. Well, I wonder if they still have the, all right, this is what I was referring to. Yeah, I used to live in the area. I'd always get like a bottle of this. This would last a long time. You just like put like a teaspoon or a tablespoon in a big drinking glass with water. You stir it up and you got yourself some boysenberry punch concentrate. Yeah, you always know you're in the Knott's gift shop before you walk in when you see this big oversized bear. Love it. And my two favorite attractions here are the Calico Mine Train, the Mine Ride, and the Log Ride. What if they have, I'm not gonna buy this shirt, but what if they have the Log Ride shirt too? That's a really great Calico Saloon shirt. And then over here, they have the Butterfield Stagecoach. Also, these shirts are new since the last time I was here. Even a shirt representing the Cattywampus, and there's even some little miniature Cattywampuses over here for $14.99, whatever that is. There's a 1960s version of the Calico Mine Company. I kind of was hoping to do that today, thinking there wouldn't be a whole lot of people here, but I was completely wrong. It is really busy, so I'm sure the wait times will be pretty astronomical. I could go by and say hi to Sad-Eye Joe, however. Always good to see Sad-Eye. I always like this little timeline of the history of Knott's Berry Farm. Of course, Knott's Berry Place first, and then Knott's Berry Farm, and all the events. They have Knott's Merry Farm for Christmas, Knott's Scary Farm, Cordelia Knott's Fried Chicken Dinner, of course, a staple. Yeah, just love this place. Got a lot of good memories here. Yeah, the queue line stretches all the way out here by Virginia's gift shop. I'm gonna go over here to Starbucks, get a piping hot caffeinated beverage, and then over to the information stand over there and renew my season pass. I almost said AP, but it's not an annual pass, it's a season pass. Again, it's only good through New Year's. All right, heading in now. Got my pass and heading in. I'm good to the end of the year. Oh, here's a sign I've never noticed before. A drilling contest held on July 30th of 1905. I've never noticed this sign here before while you're walking into Ghost Town over here. So yeah, you turn this corner and there is the infamous Ghost Town of Knott's Berry Farm. Love it. A lot of things you will not see at other theme parks, this being one of them. The old
West. Look who's down here. Old Deadwood Dick right there. A little headstone. Final resting place of the man himself. Yeah, love this area. Got the blacksmith shop up here. This is the barber shop here. You kind of peek in there, look through, you go this way. Take a look in there. A barber's cutting some hair. Oh look, you got a one-eyed Ike over there. $1,000 reward on the side of the wall. It says one-eyed Ike. Reward, $1,000 reward. Oh, that's him getting his hair cut right there. I never noticed this either. Right there, getting his hair cut is one-eyed Ike. He's wanted. Ah, it's always so good to be back here. So good to be back here. The plaque is presented to the employees of Knott's Berry Farm, to Walter and Cordelia Knott and their children, Russell, Virginia, Elizabeth, Marion, and their families. And I believe, don't hold me to this, but I believe both of these were created and made by Claude Bell, who did the Cabazon dinosaurs. It's been a while since I looked that up or talked about that, but if my memory serves correct, my memory's not what it used to be. I believe that's what it was. I also believe Justin Scard, Random Land's own Justin Scard. Oh, look at this. We got the blacksmith in here working. Watch out for flying sparks. I believe his little emblem, oh yeah, it's right over here. The R is for adventure. Right there. Look at that. He's got a brand stuck on there. You can also buy a dinner bell, cowboy dinner bell, for $20. Is that a real price? It's actually not a bad deal. This guy over here, he's working in the blacksmith shop. They got a riveting game of poker going on over there. I don't want to interrupt the poker match, but I do want to say hello to Sad Eye Joe, horse thief. Sad Eye Joe, horse thief, caught by the sheriff, now in the town jail. Whatever's going on up there is probably not a family-friendly thing. Let's see if Sad Eye, oh, I can hear him snoring in here. I can totally hear him snore. I think he might be snoozing. Yeah, I think he's snoozing in there. You awake, Sad Eye? You sleeping with your eyes open? Sleeping, huh? You slumbering, Sad Eye? I've tried sleeping with my eyes open. I guess that's probably a safe thing to do because you never know if someone's going to sneak up. But what if someone was to try to break you out of here? You'd be snoozing through the whole thing, Sad Eye. All right, you're snoring. Wanted to speak with you, but you're having a little snooze fest. All right, Sad Eye. Good to see you, buddy. Till next time. You know what though, Sad Eye? I'm just going to put this in your ear while you're slumbering. I have a season pass now, so I'll be back a couple times before the end of the year, so maybe next time I pop through, you'll be awake. Sitting up while you're sleeping with your eyes open. That's a talent right there, Sad Eye. That's a talent. And there is the cattywampus that I showed on this shirt earlier. There is the real cattywampus. And look, little infant, little baby cattywampus over there on the side. Youthful cattywampus, if you will. Of course, the Birdcage Theater. The old schoolhouse right here. The town hall. Ghost Town Junction. Glass blower. The log ride off in the distance, which I would love to go on, but I know the wait time is going to be crazy busy today. There's so many people here. Well, not over in Ghost Town. They're all on the coasters, but you know what I mean. Over into Boot Hill. Phineas Weary, saloon keeper. This one's on me. Cross-eyed Bill. Up. The predecessor to Tron. Same kind of setup as Tron at Magic Kingdom, except you're on a horse. Just saying. It was at Knott's first. Here lies Peg Leg Dorsey. And also Ed Goodfellow was the town marshal. He was wearing his boots and a star on his chest when Rattlesnake Young laid him to rest. Poker Face Harry a Wizard Cards called Hearts Fast at Draw Poker, Too Slow Wants to Draw. That was the Joker. I don't know why I had so much trouble reading that, but yeah. I started to get excited because even though the place is really busy, I didn't see a lot of people in line for the Calico Mine Train, but there's a rope up over there. It appears as if the ride is not quite operational. So unless maybe it reopens in the next couple of minutes, there's no one in this line. They're all on the coasters. But yeah, again, it is really busy out here. Yeah, just to show, the Log for the Log ride stretches all the way back over here. You know, it's been a while since I've been over here where the fountain is on. Because usually when I'm here, they got this decorated for Halloween or Merry Farm or some other event, or the fountain's not working. But the fountain is in fact on at the moment. We got a character walking around over here. Character's coming out, making its way. Oh, hello there. How's it going? And making its way over to Berry Tails, giving a little wave. Yeah. Berry Tails over there reopened. That might be one of the Berry Tail characters, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty cool to see characters walking around, giving high fives. Coasters everywhere. That one's dropping in. Coast Rider over there, which is kind of like Goofy Sky School, is happening. And then this drop went in here, which I don't remember what the name of that one is. The Accelerator's the one off on the end, but the one right there is about to drop in. It opened a couple years ago. Actually, I think it opened when I was still living here. There it goes. It's going in, and it's gonna whirl its way around the boardwalk area. Very busy as well. I think there's a lot of groups that are here today, which is making up for the amount of people that is here. The Ghost Rider, I'm here in the Ghost Rider wooden coaster, is like a 2 or 3 or more hour wait, so. The band's out here next to Berry Tails playing some tunes, walking through this area. Character over here, next to the Berry Factory. Hello there. How are you? Good to see you. Give you a little fist bump there. Hope you have a good day. Got the boysenberry colored jacket here. Take a look at this though. This is cool. It's like a jacket, but it's got all of Ghost Town on it. You got the haunted shack up there, the archery range, the stables, the saloon, all of it. Wagon camp. It's pretty cool. And if that doesn't strike your fancy, you could get an amazing artichoke shirt or even a tasteful turnip tee. The ticket I ended up purchasing that includes parking, so the parking you have to add on, it's like another $80 for year-long parking, but it is $30 to park, so it is worth it to get that. It was around $200. That includes being able to pop in here whenever. Does not include the water park that's across the street. It's just for Knott's proper and parking. So anytime I want to come here throughout the rest of the year, parking is included and admission is now included. Out of sight, out of mind, $200. The Old West. Compared to some of the other theme parks, it's a pretty good deal for a season pass. Get myself a badge if I so choose. Right there. Look at that. I can be a sheriff. Also got a train whistle there. And they got some really kind of old-timey items behind here. You got hop, skip, and jump rope. Let's see what we got over here. There's a paddle boat. I never realized they had all these old toys in here. You got the rubber band paddle boat. You got the cabin fever ring game. You got the tiddledy-winks. You got the tin can telephone. That is really cool. That is cool. Pickup sticks. Wire puzzles. These are awesome. What is the rubber band paddle boat? These would make great gifts. Something different. Old school rubber band power boat right there. Wind it up and watch it go. Love it. Some dominoes up top. Oh, nice little stocking stuffers. Got the bottle house over here. House made of bottles. Right in front of this magnificent carved pole.
And it's called the Bottle House for good reason, because it is made out of bottles. You can see the bottles are turned sideways, and then the wall, I guess it'd be like a stucco or a plaster or something that makes it up. Oh, take a look over here. There are cactuses up in the middle section of those two roof points. I've never noticed that before. Now, I'm just gonna assume she has a box of boysenberries right there. I think those are boysenberries that she's holding right down in here. And over here, how you doing? Oh, I thought you were looking at me. You're really looking at that box of boysenberries. Okay. I see what you're interested in. Yeah, you're making full eye contact with those boysenberries. Boysenberries are delicious. And I will say, I'm pretty happy to be a pass holder again, a season pass holder here at Knott's. It's a good, always a good purchase. All right, this is the guest service line, and then this is the Ghost Rider attraction. You see the ride stretches all the way out there. Yeah, look at this. These are great. Western Warrior set right here. You got the bow and arrow set. Love Knott's. Minutes for the Sidewinder. 90 minutes. Yeah, again, it's busy. There's a lot going on in Camp Snoopy. You got some construction walls over there. The waterfall that's over through here is dried up at the moment. They're going to be doing some big things coming to Knott's over in the Camp Snoopy area. Right now it's going through a little bit of a refurb. Even got over here some walls as well. Out of my peripheral vision, I'm seeing something. Here come the bulldozers. It looks as if the Ferris wheel has been removed. No. The scary Ferris wheel is gone. Yeah, very exciting. Camp Snoopy, new family coasters being built right there. More to explore in 24 for later this year. And right here was where the Ferris wheel was. Dang. That was always something else to ride on. There was really years and years ago, one of the first times I ever visited Knott's, I rode this with my buddy Justin Scard, who has the R for Adventure emblem back there, and by the other area by the ghost town. We rode this, and it really was an experience. Ah, it looks like the little what do you call that thing that goes up the side of the revolving room that takes you to the top of the big K up there, the Knott's Tower, the Sky Tower, I think that's called. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that, but yeah, the Sky Tower is working. The Rio Grande Southern Railroad number 41. Going by at a very slow pace. Giving a little wave. Steam engine. Knott's Berry Farm. Scenic line. I would like to find a shirt that has the log ride on it. I've been looking at some of the shops and I haven't seen one yet, but if I find a Knott's log ride shirt, I'd like to purchase one. Tail end, the caboose, if you will, of the Rio Grande Southern. Oh, getting a little, opening it up now. Opening the gates, the floodgates. Ooh, I think the drop tower is about to drop too. Where's the drop tower up there? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. That is quite a drop. I think that whoop is bouncing back up, Hollywood Tower style. It's interesting, I'll do Hollywood Tower all day, every time I'm at studios, or even Guardians at DCA. But if I can see it, if there's no facade around it, it's almost scarier not seeing the fake facade around it. I don't know, it's like I think it's all mind games. I think John Lennon wrote a song about that. Logs going in there. Now I've always been kind of on the fence on which one. Now obviously I have a soft spot for Splash Mountain, that's been gone away. Now it's gonna be Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But I really love the Timber Mountain log ride. Again, probably won't be going on because the line is like insanely long. However, I've got to kind of hold all my opinions on when I go on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But will this be the superior log ride now that Splash is gone? I don't know. I love this attraction. There are so many animatronics on it. A cavalcade of animatronics, just like the log ride, or just like the Calico Mine Train ride. But this is a great log ride. Really close in enjoyment to Splash Mountain that was over at Disney. I don't know if it compared with Splash Mountain at Disney World, because that was a little bit better than Anaheim's version. But yeah, I actually preferred this over Splash Mountain at... He's excited. He's very excited. I think he probably likes this better than Tiana's. I know Tiana's is going to be good, but I haven't ridden it yet. Just a couple people here. And of course got the cigar store Indian over here selling his wares as well. He's got a box down there, then you got a roll of cigars, another cigar there as well. There you go. You got the old engine system tonic. Kidneys, liver, and stomach ailment remedy for sale here. Probably, the cigars probably won't help with that. I think I'm gonna head out now and go over to the Orange Circle area. Also, I stayed here a few years ago. This is the Knott's Hotel, right next to Knott's Berry Farm. They've redone it, they repainted it, rethemed it, touched it up a little bit. Did not expect Knott's to be that busy today, I gotta be honest. It was slam-packed. At least the ride wait times were very lengthy. Made the commute. I'm pretty close to the Orange Circle now. A place called Santiago Park Nature Reserve. It's home to nocturnal and diurnal? I've never even heard that word before. Diurnal wildlife. I mean, I know nocturnal. I didn't hear the other word. Oh, there's a butterfly right there. Animals that forage are most active at dawn and twilight are called crepuscura. Oh! Train going by, it was the surf line going by over there. So this is Santiago Park. There's a dried riverbed right here. Walking distance, pretty lengthy walk, but a short bike ride from where I live by the Orange Circle. And the reason I mention that is because I did a video here years ago where I was riding down here and there was a slide that was right over there. And the slide has been removed. And I thought I'd go back by and see if maybe they brought the slide back. But it doesn't look like they have. City of Santa Ana. Okay, technically not Orange, it's Santa Ana. Oh, what if that guy's taking that down any sweet slides? Of course, there's no more slides here. Probably my own doing. Because shortly after I went down the slide, I ended up, that guy almost wrecked. So when I went down the slide, they closed the slide off and they put barricades on it. They probably thought to themselves, you know what, probably not the best place or not the best slide to have because other idiots like this guy, me, would wreck on it. My bike landed over here, laid on the ground for a good minute or two before regaining my breath, getting up. I went over to those picnic tables over there, sat there for probably a good 20 minutes before I regained my composure enough to grab the camera and walk over and showed the wrecked bike. But there were two slides. You can still see the stanchions right here from the slides. And right up here is where I went up to the top and I rode my bike down the slide, tacoed the tire, the taco bent when it hit the ground right there and it launched me that way. Still have some knee problems on this knee, the left knee, because of it. Thankfully I did not land on my head, or you know, because it could have ended badly. I mean, it did not end well, but it could have been a lot worse. I had some pretty bad road rash from launching over there. But yeah, this is where it happened. This is where the slide was. I'll go to walk up to the top and show you how tall it is, or how high up it is. I don't know why there was a slide of this steepness beyond me. Yeah, I remember taking the bike up here, going around this way, getting to right about here, lifting it up over the rack that was there, and looking down and seeing how steep this was. And it's been a while since I've even seen that clip or watched that video, but basically, in my mind, I think I verbally said it, I'm about to do something completely, or about to do something really ignorant. And I did. I went down that
thought I was going to go over the side, didn't go over the side, hit the ground at an immense speed. The tire hit the ground, buckled, flipped me over. And the rest is history. This is the spot. This is the slide spot here in Santiago Park. Corner of Orange, well, on the Orange-Santa Ana city line, not far from where I lived at the Orange Circle. And I had to drag my bent, broken bike back after I sat here for a while in complete pain. It hurt. Now obviously showing this is not gonna really make you understand how steep this is, but it's pretty steep. There was two slides. There was a big slide here and there was a shorter small slide right over there. Should find out what they did with the scrap metal of the slide that was there. See if I can get a piece of it. Oh man, memories. They say you live and learn. You do something, you make a mistake. I have not tried to do anything on that scale since then. And anytime something, you know, obviously I'm not gonna take a bike down a slide again, but anytime something like that presents itself in my mind, I go, let me just step back from this situation and think, is that a good idea? And I've made some bad decisions since then, but yeah, that definitely was a little bit of a learning experience right over there. There's the Orange California flag, the W flag, California state flag, and the US flag. And the reason I'm walking this way opposite of the Orange Circle, a couple blocks away, so I was always told that this is the original Orange Circle fountain that was replaced many, many, many years ago. If you see any old, really old photos of the Orange Circle with a fountain, this is that fountain. They moved it over here across from the Orange Public Library. And the reason I'm showing this, I'm going to show the new fountain that took the place of this one that's in the Orange Circle that was destroyed by a driver that went through the circle. And it was under construction for a couple of years, and now I have heard tales that it is back open again. I'm gonna go check it out. And the circle's right over there. Technically it's called the Orange Plaza, but everyone that I know calls it the Orange Circle, so I call it the Orange Circle. It's weird not seeing Watson's right here, which was a place that was here for many years. They filmed That Thing You Do in there, and it was an old diner. Now it's a Mexican kitchen, seafood, and bar. Yeah, they filmed a bunch of stuff in there and outside there and on the porch and everything. Yeah, Watson's was a staple down here, but it's gone now. I always like to mention that right over here at this bank, there used to be a Starbucks. And now there's a building here. It's like they're getting ready to open a new place called W The Wall. But inside here, you could get Starbucks, which is an interesting coincidence because across the road, also I can see the fountain. Yeah, the fountain is over there. There's another Starbucks over there. So there was two Starbucks within eye view of each other for a long time. There's that one over there in the old news building is still open, but yeah, looks nice. All set up. Looking good, looking good. The fountain is back. This is kind of neat. It says, go ahead, make a wish in the fountain. People have provided change here. It's like a give a penny, take a penny thing. You just drop the change in there, or grab a coin out, and you can make a wish in the fountain. Cute idea. Lots of antiquing. This one has a dog mask there, and the dog is wearing a Garfield shirt. This dog definitely likes kitties. This particular one's called the Antique Station. A buddy of mine's got a booth in here. I mentioned him earlier when I was at Knott's. Stop in and see what he's got as I just peruse around the Orange Circle, or the Orange Plaza. I'm always going to call it the Orange Circle, but yeah, it's basically the Orange Circle or Orange Plaza work. Either one. I think either one is accepted. I think everyone knows what you're talking about when you say the Orange Circle. There's lots of other booths as well. There's a lot of really great stuff in here. Tons and tons of booths. Well, a lot of different rows with different booths.
and good stuff all kind of going through here. I just love antique shops, just window shopping. Look at all these old knives and things over here. I also like these old metal coin banks that are like, you drop a coin in there. Well, how does it do with the hat? Somehow this works. It'll like drop the coin in there as mouth opens. I always kind of like those. Look at this. This is an owl with a lollipop there. And you got New York snow globe there. You got Vegas money. That's kind of neat. Vegas money, a little piggy bank. The antique mall. Got these little Tiki mugs right through here. I was at Elvira. The city of Orange, the Plaza Historic District. I always like to show where I purchased that bike. I bought it over there at Orange Cycle. That's where I bought the infamous? This little placard still here. Site of the first building in 1871, the town of Farm Lot. Classell and Chapman were offered to prospective buyers. County of Orange, City of Orange. I think I'm gonna get myself I had a coffee earlier, but I'm gonna get a second piping hot caffeinated beverage over here at the Orange Daily News building, where there's a Starbucks. I had a Starbucks earlier, I'm gonna have a Starbucks now. It's also right next to a cigar shop, which always, I'm not a cigar smoker, but it always smells pretty dang good over here, a little cigar smoke. Yeah, it's pretty neat inside. They have, you know, it's the old news building, which is pretty awesome. They've converted into a coffee shop, a Starbucks. But it's really cool that they have a lot of old photos of the plaza, aka the circle as well. You can look at and peruse around. Kind of neat, kind of looking back in time to a simpler time, if you will, here at Orange, California at the circle. A lot less busy back then, a lot less traffic. And I now have my second piping hot caffeinated beverage of the day, aka coffee. I've used aka twice. I don't think I've hardly ever even used that word, but yeah, you can see now, current day, it's a lot more traffic here at the plaza. A lot more traffic, but still very quaint. Circles over there. And this used to be Rod's Liquors back when I lived here. Hard to believe that New Year's, well, January, at New Year's Eve into New Year's will be the 10-year anniversary of me moving to Orange, California. I moved in January 2015. Of course, this is 2014. But this was the liquor store here, and then even though I was not a drinker, Tyler Evans, rock journalist, my roommate and myself, we would come down here and get 12 packs of soda. I don't even drink soda anymore. We get some soda pops, things like that, some snacks down here. And now it is a restaurant of some sort, but there's the old, you know what's interesting, it doesn't say Rod's Liquors, it says Plaza Beverages. That's weird. All right, I got the liquor parking there, and they have the Plaza Liquors sign over there. There used to be an ice machine that was right on this wall, on the other side of this wall, and evidently they kept it, even though they don't have it in the same spot. They have it inside now, but you'd come up here, pay a couple bucks, get some ice, and it was kind of the staple of Rod's Liquors, well, Plaza Liquors, whatever it was called. Maybe I'm making the mistake and it wasn't called Rod's Liquors. But they still have the ice machine. The antique ice machine is still here on site in the new restaurant. They kept the relic of the past wedged inside. This kind of makes me happy. It makes me happy to see this. They also had some neon and stuff from Rod's. Either the signage was a little different. They had the neon signs that used to be inside Rod's. Now it's the restaurant, obviously. And I discovered that at the reception desk inside, they had these t-shirts. Look at this. A little throwback to the ice machine. That's now moved from the front entrance that you can see from the road on that corner that I was familiar with to the back. So I got myself a little souvenir. A little Rod's ice. So this will kind of be something if I wear. Those who know will know and no one else will get it. And it's got the new establishment on the back, the name of the place here. Kitchen and Libations. Boss Cat took over for Rod's. Yeah, look at that. Wasn't expecting to see a little t-shirt, and they were pretty happy that I was excited to see that. They were like, okay, yeah, well, we have some. So I bought it. I mentioned Justin a couple times today. Hadn't seen him in a little while, so figured I'd swing by and see if he was home.
You're here! Perfect timing. I've got something for you. We're gonna go right now. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna roll out. You're gonna get on this bad boy. I brought this bad boy for you, a nice bicycle. We're gonna go to Santiago Park. We're gonna hit the slides, dude. We're gonna have a great time. Get on this bad boy.
No, I just went by there. They tore it down. They torn it down. They torn it down. The slides are gone. The slides are gone.
You maniacs! You blew it up! Darn you! I wish I had that thing from Back to the Future on my head. I wish I just had like Doc's.
This is where you make all your tiki stuff?
Make all the tiki stuff in here. Work on all the freaking Midsummer Scream stuff. Big old Frankenstein. Yes. This is a big old original Leroy one. Original Oceanic Arts one. Little inspiration.
Where's all the magic happen? Where do you carve all the stuff out?
Carve everything right here. Look, I even put a handy dandy label. I make stuff here. I carve everything right here. Paint everything right here.
So this was from Oceanic Arts?
Yeah, that's another old Leroy one. Supposedly from the 60s. I bought that from him before he died. And yeah, crazy. I should bring Tiki's to Florida one day.
You should. I live there.
We'll Tiki out to Florida, dude. Then I'll get a mask in
You
your,
bring one to Florida, I'll buy one
your
from you.
Tiki yard. Look, it's everybody's mother-in-law.
I like this one. I didn't realize that was a, you said that's a Randotti?
Yeah, that's old Randotti.
It's like the Randotti, I have a Randotti skull from Disneyland, but I didn't realize Disneyland used to sell these.
Big old heavy Tiki. I can imagine walking around the park with that. It's like 15 pounds.
I want one of those. Dude, I could be you for this upcoming Halloween.
You should be me all the time. Look at, wait, hold on. Dust it off. There we go.
Goodness.
We should make some more.
You have your own masks?
Yeah, I made it like a limited thing, just for fun.
Wow. Extra large eye holes for safety.
Yeah, so you see where you're going.
Nice.
See your enemies coming at you and defend yourself.
Wow.
Or you can just buy a gun.
Why just watch Justin Scarred when you can be Justin?
That's what I always say.
I have some bad news, Justin.
What?
The Ferris wheel at Knott's is gone. Just like the slide.
Part of me is a little sad because of the memory of the video that you and I did there. And part of me is relieved because it means you'll never be able to drag me on that Ferris wheel again.
And that's going to do it for today. See you in the next video. The vlog is over. It's the top of the palm tree.